Imagine waking up, stepping outside, and the air itself is trying to kill you, not metaphorically, literally. That's not a dystopian movie plot. That's a Tuesday morning in Delhi. India is sitting on one of the most catastrophic environmental emergencies on the planet right now, and most of the world is scrolling past it. So today, we're not scrolling past it, we're diving in, fact by brutal fact, because this crisis deserves your full attention. Here's fact one, and it will wreck you. Delhi regularly records air quality index numbers above 400. To put that in perspective, anything above 300 is classified as hazardous, meaning even healthy adults should avoid breathing outside. Delhi doesn't just touch that number, it blows past it like it's a speed suggestion. During peak smog season, parts of the city have recorded AQI levels over 1600. That's not air, that's soup. Toxic, lung destroying soup. But Delhi isn't the whole story, and that's what makes this so much worse. Fact 2, India is home to 39 of the world's 50 most polluted cities. 39. That's not a regional problem. That's a national catastrophe hiding in plain sight, spread across states, rivers, and millions of households gasping through the same invisible emergency. Now, here's where it gets complicated because the pollution doesn't just fall from the sky, it gets manufactured. Fact 3, every October and November, farmers across Punjab and Haryana set their fields on fire. Stubble burning, the cheapest, fastest way to clear fields after harvest, sends massive walls of smoke barreling straight into Delhi. Satellite images show the fires burning by the thousands simultaneously. It's efficient, it's economical, and it's essentially lighting a giant bonfire directly upwind of 30 million people. And agriculture is only one match in a much bigger box. Fact 4, industrial emissions, vehicle exhaust, coal fired power plants, and construction dust combine into a year round assault on India's air. The country runs over 200 coal plants. Vehicle ownership has exploded. Cities are under constant construction. Every single one of these sources is pouring particulate matter, specifically PM 2.5, the tiny particles that slip past your nose and go straight into your bloodstream, into the air every single day. And the people breathing the worst of it, they're not the ones flying business class out of it. Fact 5, the human toll falls hardest on the poor. Street vendors, rickshaw drivers, construction workers, children walking to school. These are the people spending 8, 10, 12 hours a day outside, lungs fully exposed. Studies show children in Delhi have lung capacity significantly below the global average. Some doctors have started calling it a generation of damaged lungs. These kids didn't choose this. They were just born in the wrong zip code. Speaking of what people didn't choose, let's talk about what they were promised instead. Fact 6, India's government has launched multiple ambitious clean air programs, the National Clean Air Program being the biggest, targeting a 40% reduction in particulate pollution by 2026. Bold target, genuinely bold, except independent monitoring shows most cities are nowhere near on track. The gap between the press release and the ground reality is wide enough to park a coal truck in, and that gap has a body count. Fact 7, air pollution kills an estimated 2.1 million Indians every year. That's more than malaria, tuberculosis, and HIV combined. It's the third leading cause of death in the country, and yet it rarely gets treated with the urgency of a health emergency. Somehow, when the killer is invisible, the response gets quieter too. But here's the part where experts say there's still a window if the world actually looks through it. Fact 8, scientists and environmental researchers are clear on what needs to happen: a rapid transition away from coal, serious financial support for farmers to adopt alternatives to stubble burning, stricter vehicle emission standards enforced, not just announced, and critically, real time pollution monitoring with public accountability so governments can't quietly move the goalposts when the numbers get uncomfortable. The technology exists, The policy frameworks exist. What's missing is the political will to treat this like the emergency it actually is. Not a talking point, but a crisis demanding immediate, coordinated, funded action. Because here's the truth: India's air pollution crisis isn't inevitable. It's a choice being made every day by the systems we build, the fuels we burn, and the promises we let slide. The question is whether enough people get loud enough to force a different choice. If this hit you the way it should, share it. Talk about it. Because the first step to fixing a crisis is refusing to pretend it isn't one.